EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Cutler's Bears. With that, let's get out to Soldier Field. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And able to stay on his feet past the...
Is about turning 30, and that maybe his production will go down. Let's see if he can increase it down the stretch.
He's going to need to, because you mentioned those last 3 games, 112 yards on 46 carries. Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him. Knows how to beat them.
Third and 2, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to...
Open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Stewart on first down. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Anytime.
On first down, Newton. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10, Newton again. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. The win over it was not, so whatever the case, he did get in.
It was a very strange night for him, a lot of flip-flopping on the calls, but ultimately, he scored his first touchdown of the year, and that was unusual in and of itself because when he's a Carolina Panther, he tends to find the end zone pretty frequently.
Greg Olsen
come down with the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
After a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing it all there, that's winning football.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time,
now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. That one for an arm. He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in Southern Indiana.
Where in Southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Ev. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And able to use the stiff arm to gain talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile. He makes any quarterback that much better.
On second down, Cutler. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he gets his arm strength, such an asset. Huh?
It really is because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
Now Cutler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 and... On first and goal, Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage on this drive. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points. And, oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20. See what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big
run. That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So it'll be first down here after the run.
20. On the ball.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
Who are moving targets, and linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss, and that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
He gets it to Brown. Of adjusting to the ball in the air, not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And the stop here will come at 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. Field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
D looking like they may blitz. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it.
Why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete.
Makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Barthon for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Back in the second half. Managing risk. This is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle.
In 2015, cost him the entire season. And you know as well as I do, it's usually the second year back after knee surgery you see a guy get all of his form. I think Kelvin Benjamin will be A-OK going forward. A big, big target for Cam Newton.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start, right?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. Eddie Roy likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Cutler. Caught right side is Jeffrey. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how
The offense, unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
they'll come out in the pistol. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. On the right side, this is Miller. It'll be a gain. On 3rd and 1, it's Cutler. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And that play with 7 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side.
Sometimes you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's Newton. That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk.
Runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
They go with Howard again. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11.
In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have.
It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Cutler. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 11 yards that time.
Wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Howard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. 4th down. Here's Cutler. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. On 2nd down, Cutler. Completion left side to Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Miller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Cutler now to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn 75 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Cutler. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Cutler to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Again, it's Howard. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. On 3rd down, Cutler. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Barth puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They give them 15 more, and it's another 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Panthers are going to get a 1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain, and it's 2nd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And the inaugural carry here for Fozzie Whitaker. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Fozzie Whitaker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both